Hello and welcome.
Hello, hello.
We are Breaking Character, and it is Wednesday night.
Already?
We are on. We are on episode 10. Can you guys
Already?
believe it? Already?
It's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? It's absolutely insane. But here we are, and shit. All right, so sorry, I am out of it a little bit. Anyways, welcome, and thank you for joining us. We are going to get into it. Let's meet our players, and then have them introduce their characters, and then we'll do our recap. So, Brett, would you mind starting us off?
Sure. Hi, I'm Brett. I play Laston Jones. I'm the paladin fighter human, who is here just to do his own kind of thing, and he's morally gray for the most part. And if I don't seem too high in energy, I am not feeling very well. So if I don't seem too hyped about things like that, that might be the reason why. And if I seem overhyped, someone please private DM me. Take it back a second. You're gonna burn yourself out. Please and thank you.
Awesome. Bloodlust, would you mind?
Hello, hello. Fortunately, no camera tonight. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties, but I play Fenrana Etzith. They are a Kalshatar bard whom has been giving a little bit of power now. That's fun. But yeah.
Awesome. Darkness. And also, I don't know if we asked if you're still having they're still doing that discount code thing.
Yeah, it should still be going on. So I'm playing Ramita. Ramita is the granny of the group who is somehow more chaotic than everyone else. Granny's ready to kick some butt, but also she doesn't want to kill children, so it's going to be fun figuring out what's what. And for the code, how do I not remember the name of the store already?
War Games Delivered, right?
War Games Delivered. Thank you. I am terrible with names. So it's still don't break 20, and that's still $20 off an order of 100. I think it's 100 or more, and $100 or more is free shipping.
Free shipping. Yep.
So
I popped it in the chat with my alt.
Awesome. Thank
Apparently
you.
I forgot to sign into my actual one. Oop.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you. Rev, please.
Hey, I'm playing Rick, and yeah, I'm super excited for tonight and excited to see where this goes. This is where we all find out that Baldric has secretly been a barbarian the whole time.
Woohoo.
Of us. 3 of us.
Tony.
welcome, comrade.
I just realized how quiet my mic was.
Whoop.
That's been rough, hasn't it?
Just a tish. It's fine.
No one warned me. It's fine.
I thought it was just fine, but I also have your volumes weird on my computer, so.
Yeah. Also, I mean, you're typically just a quiet, soft
Sorry.
person, so it's fine.
That is lies.
I know.
Tony, please tell us about your character.
Hello, my name is Nash.
No.
I am the most quiet-spoken person on this campaign. And that is Ramona. Hi, we like to take naps. No, yeah, so Nash, the half-orc, lovable man that he is, the tired eyes, wants to do good, but is stuck with this crew of people, so we'll see if that ever happens. And, you know, It'll be fine. It'll be great. We'll do. It'll happen at some point, right?
Sure.
Right.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the first thing we did stop someone from getting, probably chopped, like in robots chopped. That's pretty good for a first thing that we did.
For the record, we were the ones trying to take them to the chop shop.
I had a change of heart.
That still didn't help.
People have those quick second changes when money's involved. That's the whole. That's economics.
Look, and is it work well for Nash? Yes, he can finally eat. Yes.
He can finally eat.
Look, one box of chicken nuggies was not gonna last him long.
Chicken nuggies.
That's what you get when you're let go out of prison.
Oh yeah.
So,
it's what, day 4 still?
Distal Place has redeemed a hydrate.
Whoa! Thank you for the hydrate.
Early in the game here. Let's go.
Super early.
It's too soon for that.
I mean, this is good. My hydrate is still like a chocolate banana smoothie, so we rock it.
Yes, no complaints.
I'll trade you.
I thought you were gonna say it's still my morning coffee. I'm like, Tony, it's almost 9 p.m.
Look,
for some of us, it's still morning.
How you have things. All right.
Oh, yes.
No, this is my morning coffee.
Oh God.
Sounds about right. Yes.
What's the name of the show again? I just want to make sure.
Breaking character.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. We are constantly doing such. But yes, welcome to Breaking Character, where we try not to. Let's recap what our adventurers have been doing. Having gotten together at a really odd circumstances, they traveled to the city-state of Warrock in hopes of finding answers. Day 2 of their arrival, they got more questions than answers, with an explosion, a couple members decapitated, and quite a few lives shaken up. To which they went to a fair fundraising to help support the rebuilding of the church that was exploded, and thus found themselves in the midst of a potential child kidnapping cult that does the brainwashing, and for what reasons we are unbeknownst yet, although there are rumors that it could be anti-robotic, anti-cybernetics. Who knows? Through some sleuthing and the aid of a few people up high, either the head of the Church of Warrock, or the Lathander Church, excuse me, Tobias, the university professor of Fenrana's superior, and the sheriff department, they are now on the hot tail end of the
cult?
Sorry, hang on a second. Hot tail end of the cult, and have arrived at a elementary school.
And there's no way
Jumping
it could be a trap.
No, none whatsoever.
I genuinely had not considered that possibility.
I'm sorry to burst your bubble, Rick.
Yeah,
I've been
pretty
here
on
since
par with
the-
I'm suspicious of everybody at this point.
Am I bumbling into
Hightailing-
that trap? Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Hightailing through the fence into the yard of the elementary school, through their hot new ride, semi-Batmobile inspired limousine. Just plowing through the gates, Dukes of Hazzard style. They arrive, rested, prepared, ready, or at least somewhat ready. How are they going to respond to the threat?
Just
What the
as
fuck are you all doing?
What?
I thought we were already charging in.
Yeah, me and Arena have already hopped
We had-
out of the car.
We had already banged through the door or through the thing, so we made a very loud noise. So there was no stopping at this point. It was just running in.
Yeah.
Wait.
Arena-
You went into the building?
So.
Oh no!
Not
We
yet.
crashed through the
okay.
gate, but
That's what I was
like
thinking.
we still crashed through a gate.
Yeah. Romina and Boston have jumped out, and they've already set up a communication signal, and
Oh, that's right. We had a multi-call, the chat set up.
Danielle tells us to watch out for the sentry, which is a drone of some sort. Boston and Romina have already hopped out of the car,
And Nash.
And Nash, that was not in the. Romina and Nash, Boston and Nash. Yeah. And Boston is specifically looking for the vehicles that they might try to be escaping from.
Right. There was no vehicles at the start, or at least none that are seen in the area.
Yeah, because it was just basically a big open area with the school in the middle of it that looks to be abandoned.
Yeah. So the elementary school that is abandoned, is a one-story, T or E-shaped building. The very center of the protrusions of the building is collapsed in by a large tree. A big, large tree that seemed to have toppled over. It's probably 12 feet in radius. And it extends all far beyond the playground area. It's by the neighboring field. It's giant. It's huge. It has collapsed the area that would be what looks like a gym area, as there are visibly seen rafters and basketball or other type of game implements. It is old. If the roof didn't cave in because of the tree, it would have caved in on itself due to the fact that there are quite a few bits of it rotting. It is obviously ignored, not maintained, and of course the gate was to keep anybody from getting in to harm themselves. There are signs of rusting, possibly even molding. Parts of it is the paint is peeling. Most of the part of the brick is chipping away, and the glass, if there is any, is cracked, if not missing.
Can I climb the tree?
I thought we were going in.
Yeah, I used the tree to get in.
Oh, okay. I will find a door.
Yeah,
So-
Nash is pushing forward as the battering ram that he is.
Okay. So before you
Door.
is the back entrance from what would be a recess point. It's not the main front of it. It is one of the back sides of the U-shaped protrusions of the building. And the door is barred. There's a chain wrapped around the handles with a lock.
I want to ask, do we want... this is a table ID usually, but if we all come in from the same place, they'll probably be able just to make it a final point and gank us pretty quickly.
I mean, one of us is already climbing a tree.
Oh.
But like that, The whole joining together thing versus splitting up has already been decided. It feels like.
Should I go
I mean,
after?
Jenny's just going to become a spike ball dropping down from the ceiling on the first person that gets.
Should I go with her then? You stay with him.
I mean, sure. I don't. How many people are around me right now? Is it all four
It's
of everybody
just
else?
Everyone and Danielle, who is
Danielle is
decided-
still back at the car, and
Yeah.
Yeah, she's at the
Danielle's-
car. She's not gonna come in.
yeah,
She's supposed to be safe in the car. Like, that Batmobile is her safety.
yeah. So it's right now. It's Boston, Nash, Fen, and Baldric, right?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
And then Ramita is climbing a tree. So yeah,
Which-
if we want to split it 2-3.
Ramita, do a acrobatics check for me.
I knew it was coming. Okay, I haven't tested out any of my dice today.
Two. Roll 2.
I do have the crit counter ready to go.
7.
Oh no. The tree is large enough and at an angle that you can't really get to a grab hold. You would have to walk back at least 500 feet to get to the lowest point to
Whoa.
get onto the top, and then possibly crawl.
500 feet?
It's a big
That's
tree.
a big tree.
That is a huge.
I'm just imagining me running up and trying to jump on it and then just sliding down
Imagining,
slowly.
like Winnie the Pooh, but failing to climb the tree. Like
If it's 500 feet wide, how tall is this fucking tree?
no,
No,
it's
500
No,
feet
500 feet
long.
long.
like 12 feet wide. I think is what.
Yeah, think of like the redwoods from California.
Like the redwoods. Yeah. So they get to literally 2 to 3 to 5 people length.
Yeah, like you can fit a small car in the center of one. And
Yeah.
that's what Ramita is trying to climb to get into the school.
Ramita, I could give you a boost.
Do it. Let's go.
All right. He's gonna take his crowbar, tie a knot on it, so that way she could stab it, and it could be a climbing apparatus if so be.
Okay. I'll give you an advantage for that.
Oh gosh.
And shot put her up
Oh no.
with some guidance, an extra D4.
I love
A
this so
what?
much.
I need to reroll because he gave me advantage.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
and a D4, but I'm still counting that one.
Okay. 15.
15. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that plus the D4?
That is not plus the D4. Let me do the D4.
Okay.
That's with my. I dropped it and it landed on 4, so I'll take it.
15 is what you needed, so that's fine. So, with a little more grip to the tree, Ramita is able to use the crowbar as a type of ice pick to pull herself up and constantly getting the little grooves in there, creating holds that weren't there, and just is able to climb up to the top of this huge trunk.
Mm-hmm.
Boston, are you gonna follow suit?
Yes, I'm going to use the rope that and the new holes that have been placed in this tree.
Okay.
While this
Is
is
there-
going on, Nash is gonna try to bust through that door. Just FYI, that is happening probably simultaneously.
Okay.
There is a lock on the door.
Before you try and bust through the
I
door,
could stop him.
actually, Master Nash, if you could hold just for a moment, is there a clear path from the door to this tree?
Hang on. Is there a clear path? Somewhat.
Baldric,
side of the
I
map is
appreciate
the
your
tree?
manners and all, but we just busted through and they've heard us. So every second we give them is another second they get to set up and ambush us. So we should go now. And he's gonna go
Well,
back to trying to bust
that's
that.
actually what I could prepare for. Okay, I'm gonna go and pick the lock then.
Okay.
Just like cut in front of him, just like let me in there.
If the solution isn't quick, he's not having it. That's all. That's
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna
So-
try and defend our peeps in the tree, but it's fine. They can deal with it.
Okay. So we've got. Hang on. Ramita climbing a tree. Boston following suit.
Yeah.
And then Rick is picking a lock. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Rick, I need you to roll for the lockpick.
I may have just hit the wrong button. I did. That's just the description of thieves' tools. 1 minute.
It's Dex plus proficiency. Should be at least.
Nice.
How's a 19?
Oh, that's yes. That lock comes apart super easily.
The first joint on his finger just opens up, and it's basically like a blank key that he puts in it. It just matches it.
Oh yeah, no, it's a basic, very basic lock. It's mostly a deterrent. If anybody actually wanted to get in, they could have just like that gotten in.
Nash
so
is in
you
a
take the key
sprinter
off.
stance, ready to go when this door is open.
Okay.
Right? Shall we? And then Baldric like draws his sword and in the same motion pushes the door open and like stands aside.
Yup. Telescoping axe. Let's go.
Yeah, Fen pulls out their sword as well.
Okay.
We are preparing, but hoping not to need.
Yes. The blunt side of a sword is definitely gonna be effective against somebody.
Oh,
We're
I
not going to
forgot
kill
he had
anyone.
the
We're just
taser.
going to murder everyone.
He'll have the taser out. I forgot he had that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I don't know how that works, so I'm in it to find out. But because we forgot to go for that. But
Typically, I just do it as like a first level, like shocking grasp for a taser. Unless you buy like a military grade one, then it's like 3d8. But that is up to the DM's discretion.
Yup.
No, that's fine. 3d8's fine. Military. That's cool.
Okay.
So you go heading in. Hang on, I do also hear an echo. Does anybody else have something?
That was me. I fixed it. Sorry.
Okay. All right. So Nash, the door is pulled open by Baldric, and you head running in. How far do you go?
It depends on what's in front of me, right? Like,
Okay. So as you go running in, you are met with first there's a staircase that goes down, a slight, small little incline, probably like 5 steps, and it's made for short people, so he probably easily jumps over it.
okay, a staircase that goes down. Is there more hallway past that?
Oh, so much hallway. It goes down quite a bit. See, and you go in at.
I mean, if there's a stairway down, everyone knows nefarious things happen in the basement, so he would be going to the basement.
Oh, it's a small staircase, like very little, like short.
Oh, so it's just like a little drop down.
Yeah. It's like
so
5
it's
steps.
like an entryway, like a 4 steps into the. It's
Yes.
not like to a different floor.
No.
Okay,
interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So, like I said, he just probably jumps over the whole thing, keeps going. There's a whole.
Yeah, he might booty slide on the rail, but
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
an 80s.
just for style, you know.
Right. Yep.
Style point.
I need you to roll me a dex check, a dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw?
Yes.
Is this something that I would be able to, would be like a physical thing that I could see?
Possibly, yes.
Dope. Because I have, what is it? Danger sense.
Okay.
Which means I have advantage.
Okay.
Sure.
So that's a 13 with the first roll.
Okay.
And we're glad it's a 13. 7 on the second, so.
Okay, do you have any modifiers?
Nope, that's with modifier.
Okay. 13 with modifier. Okay.
Are you raging?
Not yet, no. It's real early to get angry, you know?
A bunch of chalk erasers just bonk you on the head as you go through the door.
Okay.
Just a whole bunch of booby traps set up by the kids. Oh no.
Does it say sewing room?
Let me hang on. Let me get the. My dice. Yes, it does say sewing room.
I
There's
want
a
this school.
Arts and crafts. It is an arts and crafts thing.
Yeah, but
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
we had a
Second.
whole med class in one of the 3 high schools I went to.
I had a sewing
that's
room.
kind of the same.
You guys had fancy schools.
Yeah, they did.
I had a cafeteria.
So you take.
It was the auditorium too.
All right. Nash, as you slide down the rail and keep going, you trip a wire and a trap is set off. And there is a radiant energy that starts to build up as you're going down the hallway. And then it shocks you for 12 points of damage.
Okay.
Instant death.
I mean, for one of you weaklings.
Come on now, I'm not even that weak.
I'm the beefy boy.
Close. Close.
Me and Granny are the beefy boys.
Right?
We strong.
Strong.
Dense. Not thick, I'm just dense.
So, you see this burst of electricity kind of build up and then shock through your half-orc friend, Nash, as Baldric and Finrana, you enter the premise behind.
Oh, well, that bodes well for
Would
us.
you like me to observe for other similar traps?
I mean, we got the one. What's the likelihood of there being two?
Highly likely, as they're very involved in very illegal activities.
I'm going to go ahead and look out for traps.
Okay.
For the record, I would like everyone to remember, what was it, 15 minutes ago, when in the intro I said there's likely a trap and I'm headed right into it.
Uh-huh.
He did say that. That
He
was
did.
said.
There.
He did. Absolutely.
Made it real hard.
That is definitely not breaking character.
That means he gets advantage for the next 10 minutes in real life, right?
Totally.
Baldric, did you roll for searching?
I am rolling now. So that's a 9 on the dice, plus my intelligence, which is a 0. So 9.
Would
far
this
as
be
you-
a perception thing?
Yes.
I would like to passively keep my eyes out for traps and such.
Okay.
Sorry, I rolled.
That's an 18.
We don't need to talk about it.
I mean, we
We don't-
could.
Let's talk about it. Share.
talk.
I had rolled investigation, not perception, so I re-rolled. and we don't need to talk about it.
We just don't need to talk about it.
It's not a
No.
tally on the chart for those of you watching at home.
I mean, I can also do passive intelligence. It's higher, or passive investigation.
Like I said, what's the chance that there's another one? Come on, let's go.
So many more. So much. Please don't.
There are no traps anyway here. I see nothing.
Yes, but as far as you can tell, that was the only one, and he triggered it. And it's not likely to recharge and strike again, so...
Right.
Meanwhile, let's get
As
over
we,
with...
as we move forward. As we move forward, I'm gonna keep an eye out for anything that could be a trap against us.
Right. Let me see here. Where is...
My passive is...
Yeah, where is... 13, okay.
Yeah, from my passive perception is 18, and my passive investigation is 21. So
Okay, cool.
Observation.
Meanwhile, let's check in with Ramita and Boston, as they are probably now getting to the apex of the tree and able to look in on the basically the gym, the auditorium. There's a bunch of seating, a bunch of rafters, probably a makeshift stage that was crushed.
Any sign of
Is
people
there-
here or no? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I mean, I said my piece. Any sign of like recent activity? Also, here to grab the crowbar and the rope so that way they could use it to climb down. Because I don't think we
Okay.
want to do superhero landings on both of our rickety old joints.
Do it.
Only on someone, not on the ground. I need someone to break my fall.
Look, we can talk about your superhero
A
landing
ball
on
of
people.
spike. I caused damage to the sidewalk, not to myself.
Right. I'm gonna need you to do a roll of a perception or investigation, because this tree is really big, and you kind of need a way to get down.
Okay. Perception. It was perception or what?
Perception or investigation.
I will give you guidance and advantage. If that's okay with the
Oh,
DM.
God. Sure. Let's ignore that one.
Was it one for the tally?
It was not, but it was
Okay.
still only 8.
8.
8.
With
Okay.
the D4?
Not with the D4. Okay.
Yeah, do the...
I think I should stop rolling. Make that 11.
Okay.
Better.
It's better. So,
Okay.
as you are looking for an area to get down, you notice there is a branch that is fairly big, fairly decent, a good sized. Looks like one of our modern trees branches leading down into the hallway. As you get closer, you see a nest. A fairly large nest with some very, very fuzzy, furry, feathered beings that have not seen you yet.
The other direction.
Yep,
Yep.
other direction. And even if we're not this, so are they like at the precipice of where this branch is slanting off, like this, or like they farther down the branch?
They are nested between the branch and the main trunk of the tree.
Oh.
So, like you would see if it was a Y split off, the
Mm-hmm.
nest is basically nestled between the two. So you would have
Okay.
to go past the nest in order to get down that branch.
How far away from these tiny birds?
We don't know
These
their
are not
bird.
tiny birds. These are very large beings.
Well, they're not grown birds,
fuzzy.
so they're tiny birds.
Okay. How far
How's
are
my
you?
animal handy?
Yes.
You got fairly close before you noticed them. Your perception did not get you any advantage.
Let's back up about 25 feet, and we'll just tie the rope off and go down. Deal?
Deal. I say quietly,
Yeah.
as quiet as possible, just nodding my head.
I'm gonna need you to roll for sneak.
Okay.
Oh god. Okay, I'm actually not bad at sneak.
I'll take it. Guidance, because she hasn't rolled yet. Guidance. Guidance to the halfling barbarian.
I'll roll again just because, but this one is good.
Oh no, guidance is a D4. I didn't give you advantage because I need to roll for
Yeah.
myself.
Oh, okay, so 25.
25 total?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's
Okay.
spell.
Not as good. 16.
Well, between the two of you, as light-footed as the halfling is, and Boston, you just following their footsteps, you're able to manage to get to a previous point and hook the grappling hook to rappel down back inside the gym. But now you have a tree blocking your entrance.
We can break down another door.
So it's like completely blocking. Like there's no like clear path from it. The door.
There is, as you get down, there's a slight area. Hang on, I gotta move these tokens, I think. Maybe I don't. Okay, here we go. There is a slight area off to the side. But it all, the door and everything is rotted in. It's kind of, yeah, you maybe could be able to get it through it if you were on it to barge.
Boston is gonna take off the duffel bag and open it up, and it's his steel, his metal and concrete gauntlets that he's made, and he's gonna look towards that wall and say, "I haven't really tried these particular ones. Let's give this a shot." And he's gonna start just boxing the wall.
Okay. Considering you are still in vicinity of those creatures,
Even all the way down there and towards where the okay.
you can make quite a bit of noise.
That is true.
I mean, you are far away, but that doesn't mean you can't wake somebody. Go ahead and roll an attack on the door or the wall.
Yeah. 24.
Oh yeah, that totally hits. What's the damage?
5.
Okay. It loosens. You hear oh shit. What? Guys. Sorry, I'm distracted. Somebody distracted me. Okay, so
Distraction babies.
I had no part in this for sure.
okay.
I'm missing.
So it rattles and the plaster kind of shakes. There are some cracks. You think within one more good solid punch, it would go.
You'll look to Ramita and kind of gesture if she wants to have a go at it.
Granny just nods. And I charge it.
Okay. Roll for attack and then show me the damage.
What? Okay. 9.
You need
Oh, yeah,
new
it's-
dice.
You still managed to get it. It is the broadside of a barn, basically. So yeah, you do hit it. What's the damage?
Oh my gosh, what is my damage? First attack I've had to do. Okay.
How do attack?
How do the attack thing? Where's
It's a
my-
D100 for damage, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's for Granny
Especially-
Sprite points.
Okay.
Especially
Old
that.
people are strong. She's got that old person strength.
Bruh.
Right?
In fact,
3.
it's just a D20, but it is plus how many butterscotches she's given out.
Oh.
So
I count
even
7.
That's the point behind the butterscotch now. Yeah, I get it now, man.
No, Nash has taken at least 7 butterscotches, I think.
I am not doing a butterscotch counter. You guys could not pay me enough money or gift enough subs to do a butterscotch
You can
counter.
edit it, Tony. You can edit it. Do it.
So, should I charge the wall or should I be hitting it with a hammer?
You said you charged it.
Okay,
said
so I
you
charged
charged
the
it.
wall. Okay, let me roll it again because that is my actual. Still 3. No
3?
damage to the wall. Yes.
So the crack gets bigger, the dent larger, but it still didn't move.
It's gonna be like,
You good?
you have
Can I
better
hit that with your
stuff with
forehead?
it. I'm better at hurting people, not
Gotcha,
walls.
yeah. Property damage is more my forte anyway. And he's gonna punch the wall again. Hiya.
Hiya.
It's an
And
8,
a
but if a
hoop,
9 hits,
and
I
a
hope an 8
hop,
hits.
And a hiya. And I
And I
kick her,
kick her, sir.
And I kick her, sir.
4 points of damage for me because we are rolling fantastic over here.
Wow. Well, thankfully, that's all you needed. So the wall that you started caving in, it just kind of crumbles and falls, and there's a nice big old human-sized, well, in between human and halfling-sized hole that just kind of opens up. Door not needed. Everything else is you can go through, and you notice that it is a locker room. It's like the boys and girls locker rooms prior to a basketball game or volleyball game or whatnot. So you
Does
go
any of it-
inside.
Can we
What?
tell if any of it's been used recently?
Nope. The lockers are all rusted. All the pieces of metal are all anything that was painted. The paint is either molding off or peeling and chipping. The ground is gross. There was probably a rainstorm or 2 flooding, so there's mud and stuff that, from the tree and whatnot in the area. There's rats scurrying about and all kinds of, and there's probably poop as well.
Yummy.
Rat droppings.
Mm-hmm.
And none of it's been disturbed
Butterscotch.
recently?
Nope. Nope, this is definitely not an area anybody's been in.
Okay, let's break down another wall.
I mean, we could just probably find the door.
Let's find
There
a door.
There is a door at the end of the at the end of the room that goes into the school. At this point, let's go check back in with the other half of the group. Nash, what are you doing?
I mean, we've proven there's no traps, so Nash is moving forward for sure.
Right
On
behind.
the arrow of caution.
Okay.
Just a little bit.
We took caution. And there was
We did
nothing.
not take action. No. We made a preliminary check after you set one off.
Yeah, that's the caution. It's
You
like
know
a
it, it's
yellow
your
light.
life.
It slows you down.
Fenn's just gonna
You
like
just got
stare at
tased.
him.
Okay. At this
As long
point,
as you're in the lead.
Right.
Fenrana,
Huh?
you hear at the point of that the conversation dulls to a quiet, you hear a humming coming from down the end of the hall.
What kind of humming?
Gene.
We're in
Dude,
Japan.
I'm
They're
starving.
everywhere.
Stop.
It is a metallic humming.
Does it seem to be coming closer or staying stationary?
It is getting closer.
I do believe we have led the sentry. So in that
Should
case,
we,
it's coming from the direction of like forward, right?
Yes, because you're looking at a very large hallway, a long hallway. Hang on, I'm trying to move something. Damn. Wrong map layer.
It's always a
trying
doozy when
to-
it comes to this.
Trying to get used to freaking Roll20 for the first time, folks. It is for our players. So if the audience does not know what I'm talking about, please let me know. Be like, be better with the description.
I'm here and I don't know what we're talking about.
I mean, that's just
Thanks,
I think
Rev.
your MO, yeah.
Thanks, Rev. That's love the vote of confidence. So at the end of the hallway, you notice that it does turn off to an angle.
Okay. We can try and sprint ahead to the corner, or we can duck into a room and wait for it to pass.
I recommend jumping into a room. We don't know how much time we have.
I think I could do it.
They're on the side of caution before we get killed by a robot.
What if?
I'm just gonna grab Nash's arm and like jump into this
I'm
room
going
right
to
next
assist.
If it comes
You-
after me, you guys are free to go.
At the cost of your life.
I can
We
run
have
faster
no
than a
idea what this
robot,
is.
for sure.
I do not think you can fully comprehend that robots do not operate on the same level as humanoids.
Nah, she's the highest
Bionic.
commanding officer. Just listen to her. Listen to them.
Oh, that's right. Y'all can hear us, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently, at this point, Boston, you realize Boston has left the channel open and has heard this whole conversation.
Well, look into the library. It looks like up ahead. Or is that? Are those? No, those are probably lockers, huh? Like, is this a Japanese school? This is totally a Japanese school.
I was thinking like the stock
Storage
room right
room here.
Yeah.
Or we could pop the sewing room. That way we were a little bit further up.
This reminds me of the Honduras Simulator Schools layout.
It does.
You did.
So yeah, of the hallway that you are currently traversing, there are 4 rooms and a storage lock room that you walk past. All of them, the doors are either slightly open, completely fallen off, or somewhere in between.
I mean,
Do you contest, Nash? They'll have to roll against your strength for shoving
Against
you
our
into
I'm way
combined
stronger than
strength.
you.
Nash isn't gonna fight on this one. He's just gonna look
Okay.
disappointed.
Oh.
Yeah, we can pop up
That's
a little
right.
bit further and get into the sewing room. That way we've made a little bit of progression.
You guys can
But-
move your own tokens, right?
Yeah.
Yee.
Okay. Okay. Just checking.
It's just because Nash knew he would lose a strength contest with me.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Or he was afraid if he
we
fought
just
you, he
had
could
a
get
stretch
tetanus.
redeemed, by the way, and then a hydrate by Shadows of Water. So
Showers of water.
Stop making us be
Shadows
healthy.
of
get that real good
I am
stretch,
stretching.
but reach out and grab that water. Or a drinky drink of hydration-y things.
Strawberry.
I
Banana.
apparently
So,
needed
so
that
like
stretch.
the top
Running
shelf
low on
of
water.
the door. No, I'm just kidding.
I got that crown
There's
in my
no-
other glass, so
Remember, if you hydrate, TPKs happen less often. That's a proven fact.
Is that the way that goes?
Yeah, because
Yes, but if we die right here, that proves you wrong.
Nope.
I-
Less
Just
often.
means we're-
You could be the exception of the rule.
yeah.
how I'm
well, I mean,
rolling, Granny's gonna be the first to go.
Yeah.
Oh, no!
Well, considering how we've all been rolling,
I
this
one of us has already taken damage and is looking to face down a robot. So, really, who's going to be the first to die? Just
The children.
Jeez.
ouch.
Brad
too
is
close.
so geared up to murder these children.
Sorry, I was playing Skyrim earlier.
And murdering
no.
the children?
To be fair,
can't
there are
kill the
some children
children.
in that
Love
game
Skyrim mods.
that need to die.
I wish you could kill him.
Was it
Right.
like a lightsaber
Mods.
mod? Were you Anakin?
No, I was not Anakin. I did not have the lightsaber mod, unfortunately. Yet.
I had
It's like
the speedster
effect.
mod, and I definitely reverse flashed some people.
I also played Fable 2 recently, and I love that game. And it's similar
Oh,
to
that game's so good.
it's similar to Elden Ring, where you can just kill everybody in a town.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I feel like we need a penalty when the party breaks.
Oh yeah, no, totally. So when we get in there, I'm gonna try and get stealth down a little bit. That way, it's less obvious that we just kind of jumped in here.
Okay. All right. As you go into the room, you see as a wrong. Grab this. Okay.
Oh.
Hang on. Wait. What? Okay. Hang on. Okay. As you get into the room, you crouch down, you hide behind the walls, and hope that the monodrone that Danielle had mentioned earlier does not see you. And as you hear this microwave type humming come closer and closer, you see this large beach ball sized mechanical eye just coming down the hallway, scanning the room.
I cast Silent Image to mask the three of us and just make it look like there's a flat projection from the doorway of the room without us in it.
A camouflage, if you would.
Yes.
Okay.
Nash is just prepped with the taser.
Which, for context, from our side, we don't see anything. I'm just like, don't move.
Move.
Don't move. Okay. So as it goes by, is there any action you guys take, or are you just freezing in place?
Staying as quiet as we can and not breathing.
What is the DC on your image or the?
It's 14 wisdom, if you want to try and see through that.
Let's see if he does.
Yeah, they can see if solution is a successful intelligence check against your spell DC.
Oh, intelligence.
Sorry, I was just reading through the spell.
You're good. I don't know how to read.
Me neither. I'm just convinced that certain letters make certain sounds.
You really are a barbarian.
There's an
No.
axe by my bed right now.
Let's go.
Oh,
There's one behind me.
Axe body spray does not count as an axe.
Oh no, it's a
Oh,
battle
God.
axe. I'll get it at the break.
I wanted that axe that he got. He bought it before I
Okay,
could.
so that's not working for me, for whatever reason.
Do you need
There's also a longsword right there.
row?
No. I was gonna use the combo D&D Beyond with the Roll20, but it's not
Mhm.
connecting whatever reason.
Oh no.
So I guess I will do my own roll.
You have
the-
advantage?
No.
Okay.
If it seems to see through, I do have Mage Hand prepped up to pop in the other room just to smack into things.
Yeah, no, it doesn't see you.
Cool.
It did not get higher than the spell.
I'm a master magician.
So
You're a
it
wizard.
moves on, humming this loud, obnoxious all the way through, and it keeps going towards the end of the hall where you guys entered.
Okay.
What do you do?
Maintaining stealth, trying to sneak down as far as we can. Maybe pop over into this the room adjacent.
Okay.
So
If it's looking the other way.
You know the bit in the newest Mission Impossible, or one of the newer Mission Impossibles, where they've got the sheet that projects the empty hallway? I'm gonna do that behind us with Silent Image, because I can move it as a bonus action.
It can move? Oh, yes!
So I'm gonna keep that up behind us to just constantly make the hallway look empty.
Okay.
So real quick, before you do that, does the image change?
Yeah, because the normal use for Silent Image in this capacity is to make like a living creature that looks like it's walking. I'm
Okay.
doing the opposite.
Okay.
So
Guys!
the living creature would actually be moving from. How far is the distance in this spell?
So it has a range of 60 feet, which is where I can put it, and then it can cover a 15-foot space. So as long as the three of us stay together, I can just make a flat wall behind us that removes us from the visual field.
And it is a 14 DC. Does it have to be a consistent, or is it just the first time only?
A creature can use the action to examine the image can determine that it's illusion on a successful intelligence check. So,
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
if it has reason to suspect it, it can look through it.
Okay. All right. Cool. So you guys managed to go down the hall. If it turns around in time for to encounter your spell, which it is kind of a slow drone. It is trying to do a thorough sweep of the area. It is not a quick back and forth kind of thing. So there's a good chance that you could continue pacing with it and keeping a relatively consistent distance from it. Of which, I believe, after just a couple minutes, you three would actually catch up with Boston and Ramita.
If we're going down the corner, yeah.
If you go, yeah.
Are we going straight or are we turning?
I don't know. That's sort of right, because we're.
I mean, I kind of got the feeling we were just following you, so wherever you go.
There's
You guys
stairs
go down the hall,
to
or?
our right, correct?
Yes. You
Should I go
see
down?
an entrance to stairs that go up, but they are
Another half set?
yeah.
Okay.
It goes up into the rooms. It's not really like
Okay.
Another
full,
floor.
because it is because it is just a 1-4 elementary school.
Gotcha.
Isn't the elementary school with all these lockers?
What about
These
that basement
advanced
floor?
children.
Nash
Mine
would
didn't check,
like
right?
to use some perception here to see, because like people makes noise just being.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see if there's some of that maybe he can pick up on, that isn't their own people if possible. But
Okay.
if you're cool with that.
Do a perception check.
Natural 20, baby. That's a 21.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ew.
20. A 21.
Yep.
21.
Okay. As far as you can tell, there isn't anybody else around you. There is the drone that is down the hallway that is actually creeping back up towards you. But there's the rats. You can hear the rats scurrying around, and the smell of odor, the mold and mildew that this place has, is actually overwhelming. Now that you sat still long enough to observe the area, and it's putrid.
Can we see the end of the hallway from here?
Which end? Because you are at a key sort of or a crossroad. The long end or the short end, you are able to basically just as bolted off and blocked as the area that you came in. But the other end, you can see the tree that was blocking your area, your vision from the outside.
You know what? There's a door at the end of this hallway. Let's go in there.
Sounds fair.
Because we know they went in the tree, so like we could just group
They're
back
already
up.
over there.
Yeah, we gotta cover different space.
Okay, so heading towards the door.
Okay.
Ding, 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 ding,
Which
Tippy toes.
Okay, so you head down straight towards in front of you, and you get blocked off by the door. What do you do? Meanwhile,
there on the map? Isn't there an entrance to that room right there?
Library.
Yes, you can go into the library. That door is open.
That's what I was advocating for.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go
Yeah.
inside. Yeah, it's just like all the other doors where it's either slightly ajar or it's hanging off its edges or its hinges. And you go into the library?
Yes.
Okay. So going into the library, you notice all the books that were left there are basically rotted, molded. There was definitely a flood. The pages are all covered in black mold. There's only maybe a handful, because a lot of the main books were taken as the school was abandoned. A lot of the ones that were left behind were either duplicates or unnecessary. But there's countless shelves, but only a handful of books. The desk that the librarian would have been at is very rickety at best. Probably would not be able to hold a suitcase.
They were supposed to be operating out of this. Have we seen any evidence of it whatsoever? Because from the outside, this would be like going back outside, right? Based on how far we walked.
Yes. You would see that though it looks like there isn't actually an emergency sign above the doors that you had just passed by. So it would definitely get you
That's
back outside.
So wait, I'm gonna ping on these doors or this door?
Yeah, these doors.
This one.
Okay.
This would get you outside.
Okay.
There's a chance we're lied to.
I am suspecting it to be a growing chance, unfortunately.
I mean, we gotta keep moving forward, though, right?
Can we see the door on the other side of the library? Is that something that we would be able to? If the bookshelves are empty, we might be able to see through them.
I mean, school bookshelves aren't sturdy.
No, school bookshelves are not sturdy at all.
Especially
There
like the
is
school ones.
there is a doorway. Do you go over to check it out?
Yeah.
Nashwood, yeah.
Okay.
Because the
Storage
books don't
room.
matter.
Not for what
Ben
we're
takes a
doing.
moment of, oh no, poor books. However, I cannot save you. And move on.
It's been so long ago that it would not matter. And being that it's an elementary, they're probably either very basic stories that you can get a hold of anywhere, but at the same time, considering your
Well,
profession,
books.
you have copies of all of these, and it's standard,
Probably.
so it doesn't matter.
It's fine. Just Fen going, books. Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, Boston and Ramita, you are coming out of the. You're coming out of the locker room, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
At this point, you also hear this similar humming that your other party heard earlier, not too long ago. What do you do?
Gonna whisper like, "What the hell's that?"
Are there police drones with a similar sort of vibe, or no?
No.
No? I ain't got a fucking idea.
Well, we would have told you that there was a drone over the comms, probably.
Yeah, but doesn't mean we heard the humming.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
If they told us it was a drone, I'd be like, "Is that the fucking drone? Is it coming our way?"
That's my guess. Fenrana, what does the drone look like? What does it have any distinct weak points that might be able to, catch it off guard?
We were hiding from it. Do we get a good look at it as it was going through? Because it couldn't see us, but we could technically see it if we peeked out. Fen didn't look out, but if the other two might have taken a look at it.
What is their did anybody actually look at it? Think to look at it? What of any of the characters?
Well, we couldn't see it through the.
We could see it. It couldn't see us.
Oh,
I did clarify that it was like a one-way thing.
Oh,
yeah, it was like a one-way mirror, and as it passed by, but then after you exited the room, it was going in the opposite direction that you were. So it was getting smaller.
Nash would have looked out as it was passing.
I think when it passed us in the room, I would have looked.
Okay. And what would you have done? Let's go with your passive perception, since nobody called it out before.
Yeah.
What is your passive?
13.
Okay.
11.
Okay.
I see everything.
I see things.
Right.
Dead people.
If you see everything, what does that leave me seeing with my 18?
Atoms.
All of the everything.
Atoms, just particles. It's fine.
Distracted by the shinies.
So, as it would have gone by with your perception, just looking at it, you would have seen a metallic shell with a very focused LED center with what would look like a scanner coming out, surveying the area. It's hard to tell if there was any kind of weakness. If anything, maybe the lens.
No, I'm sorry. Is this thing a floating beholder, basically?
Maybe, kind of, mini, but not like...
Not as big, obviously, but
Does it have just the one tendrily eye or several tendrily eyes?
Just one eye in the center. It's just a camera.
That's terrifying. It's a floating eyeball! A floating metallic eyeball!
Amita, I had a thought.
What's up?
Who's watching the car with the kid in it?
No one. But isn't the car kind of like security? Got loud beepers if anything happens?
I don't have any. I mean, Rick, did you get a sense of if someone tries to break in? Like,
I would have gotten the car with a car alarm, yes.
could we hear
we
from here? I mean, that's
departed
probably,
in a degree of haste. I do not remember if I set the alarm.
I mean, it was turned off.
Okay, someone needs to head back. If we need a distraction, Granny will provide.
I
We
mean,
might have messed up.
if
Are you
we
guys still
look,
out through the tree, because we
no, we are.
we got to go back
We're
to
in
the
the lock-
drone to get out.
Yeah. If I peek my head out, like not even out, just like look through the door to the locker room. I don't know if it's open or closed or not. Typically, those doors are a little heavier, but who knows? there any windows that seem definitely water damaged and smashable?
Why? God damn it. All the windows mostly have been boarded up. The ones that weren't were around the entrance that you guys had come through. Obviously, local kids and thugs just kind of get in. There was probably a few rooms with some spray paint or some graffiti of some sort until it couldn't be traversed anymore. But no, all the windows have mostly been boarded up.
Okay.
Okay. So, were we able to tell what was off to the left side of the door that we were in?
Left side of what door?
Of the
Over
locker
here.
room door, sorry.
I don't think you've gone that far.
Okay.
And it is heading your
Um.
way. So to search that right now would be a little difficult.
What should we do?
I'd say we wait until we hear the hum and stop. And I mean, this is like a locker room, right? So there's a lot of like nooks and crannies for Granny to hide in.
Sure, yeah. If she wanted to go inside one of the lockers, be it Rusty, there is definitely a shower area, stalls.
Let's ask the others. Let them know that this eyeball's coming our way. See if one of them can at least like get back to the car.
Most certainly get back there quick.
I
Rick,
can
yes,
give it a go.
Yeah, Nash, if you want to try to make a dash for it, and if it catches up to you, we'll shoot at it from behind.
I am least likely to be seen.
That is true.
Yeah, but if there's trouble on the other end, I mean,
we can't get back there fast enough. We ran into some local life issues.
let's be honest, I've tangled with these muchachos before, and
Have
came
we
out on top.
actually explored every bit of this school?
I think
That's
We
not
just-
really the issue. We just want to check on the kid.
yeah, we need to make sure the kid's okay. So at least one person's needs to go back while the rest of us explore the rest.
Aldrich,
Those of you
you
know-
remember when you purchased the vehicle that the guy that had given you instruction manual had shown you all of the neat little features it has. In addition to having a remote or keyless entry with the push of a button, you could also check in on it remotely with
It has a Tesla Sentry mode.
so the vehicle could potentially receive your kind of like a Ring door monitor kind of thing.
I've just remembered. It has the Tesla Sentry mode.
What's that again?
Rick would be the one to have a Tesla in this group.
What?
And Fen has the Prius. They're the Prius friend.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Apologies. And I'm gonna like pull it up on the display, like projected display in my hand, and pull up what it's showing.
Okay.
Words.
The the cameras in the remote from the remote in the vehicle display Danielle sitting in the back seat, kind of just anxiously waiting, with the doors locked.
Okay.
Seemingly, everything looks fine.
Mazel tov. We can distract this hunk of junk if it does see us in here. But you lot should probably figure out some of the rooms, because you guys only went into one room, right? This isn't a hushed whisper. But I'm not saying it in a hushed whisper because I don't know if I might pick it up.
I mean, we've been in at least 3, I think now, right?
Welcome
went
to our D&D
in-
ASMR channel.
Pretty much.
We went into the sewing room. We briefly ran past this area with kind of like a look in, but then we ran into the library
You want to hear
and are
me
looking
roll my
back into
dice?
this. Oh my god, oh. I have dice that like jingle. I can do that for y'all.
No,
Jingle, jingle,
let's not. Let's not. Thank you for the lurk, pixelated bunny. Okay. So, the drone getting louder and louder is coming closer to you. Boston and Ramita, do you hide? Where do you go?
We could go back through the hole that actually we made. It wouldn't look for it. And if it sticks its head through it, we both get a sucker punch at it.
I agree. Let's go. Let's wait. Gonna get my hammer out.
I can hear them, right?
I'm talking.
I'm saying it out loud. It's not like I'm covering my
we have the connection thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Once again, I would like to reiterate stealth.
They literally stopped me from doing this exact same thing 10 minutes ago.
You sided with us, Boston.
They can't stop us over here.
That's true. Boston's going over towards
This
the hole.
isn't fair at all. This is why did they get to have all the fun?
I figures off a tourist. I told you that when first day of prison I was there.
Okay,
Hold.
so you guys
Not doing things normally.
go back in where you came from and stand on either side of the hole that you made, hoping that the drone kind of hovers by. And it does. It goes by the room, does its examine, does not see any traceable parts, and then continues on, and it stops at the tree that is blocking the hallway, and then comes back and does its round again.
As soon as it starts going back, I'd like to stealth check and see if I can get a look at it, see if there's any like identifying, like does it have like a police symbol on it or anything like that? No, back when it's like way over here. He's not gonna like tiptoe up to it and like peek up on it, like, hey, what are you made out of? Just
What are you made out of, friend?
Tap the shoulder, just like, hey, what are you?
yeah.
Okay. As you come out of the locker room and take a look at the drone as it is going away from you, you can see that it is a standard drone, but it is modified. It is been tinkered with, been messed with, and altered. It is not a police or military grade, but it is more like a homemade. Kind of like you could get like a kit and then assemble it and then make your own modifications and whatnot. Kind of like a 3D printers back in the day.
Mm-hmm. He'll step back in there. He would have deafened and muted himself as he looked for it, so that way, where like, what's going on? Are you guys okay? Because that could have ended terribly. He steps back in, gets back to Ramita. It says, "This one's a custom made. It ain't got any like tags on it. Also, it stopped at the tree, so it's probably gonna go back that route. So you might want to sit and get comfy. I'm curious to see if this tree's hiding anything, to be honest, because I mean we missed most of it.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I want to kind of get through it, see if there's anything underneath, because it's placed just right.
Yeah. How alive is this tree? Is it like dead? Like, is the like wood bone white, or is there signs of life on it still?
It's half and half. So, if you were to maybe, have taken a look at the base, you would have seen that it was basically whatever caused it to fall over didn't cut through it completely. It was it basically, part of it is still rooted in. So part of it is fallen apart. The the leaves have died off. They're still hanging onto it, but and it is a dead wood. But the other half is still kind of alive. Still kind of growing. So it's partially alive, but in a different angle.
Mhm.
So it looks like they try it. This really does look like it was used for something.
Yeah. Hey, Ramina, did you finish that bottle of whiskey by any chance?
No.
Okay. Keep that in the back pocket for later.
All right, and Nash, Rana, Baldric, what are you guys doing?
I guess.
This little room, what does it have in it?
Yeah.
Or is it just like a storage room?
It's just a storage room. You can see probably a box of missing and found items, umbrella and maybe a lunchbox or some random items that were forgotten.
Okay. In that case, yeah, we're gonna have to get out of here and get back around in the hallway once we can get that thing cleared.
Are these rooms labeled to the outside? Like, is it like a school where it would actually say library on a placard out front?
Sure.
Cool. Then I'm gonna say Nash probably clocked the arts and crafts room across the hallway. Okay, but like, if we want to take out this drone, get like a can of paint, douse the thing. If it can't see, it's a goner.
True.
That's not a terrible idea. It's just getting it actually doused.
I can do it.
Actually, to be fair, I think that myself or Master Sven should be able to do that.
But like, but if you set up like one of those wall things right at that corner, I can just leap out and whoop the thing.
Yeah, but we don't know if the thing's a bomb.
That's why it's.
Actually, I could.
I'll be right back.
He is right. I could technically do both ways. I do have this, and I'm gonna cast Mage Hand. I could set it up above it on its route, and just kind of plop it down on its head. That way, none of us are particularly in direct line of damage.
I mean, yeah, if you want to be boring.
Do you want to blow up? What if it blows up?
It's not gonna blow up.
It might blow up. How do you know it won't blow up? We don't know what it's made of. We don't know who made it. Other than the fact that they apparently have a cult and they're very, very against technology being implanted into people. Therefore, technology is to be used to their betterment. It's their weapons. It's a weapon. It's a weapon. It's a floating weapon.
You were going somewhere and then you bailed out in the middle of that.
I did. It's
He's already gotten shocked. I don't think blowing up would hurt too much.
The fact that he's already gotten shocked should have us running on the side of caution.
It makes me feel
He's
alive.
already injured. That's not at all how life works.
I've seen
You take damage and your body. Oh.
One of us lives a very different life than the other.
Body cannot instantaneously rejuvenate itself, especially after a shock. Literal electricity flowing through your system.
Look,
Some
I
people
haven't
like
died
that.
yet. It's fine.
Has it been like 10-ish minutes?
It's getting close. It's probably been about 6.
Okay. Just so we're aware as well, the little illusion that I've got going right now will only last us another 4 minutes. So whatever we do, we should hurry.
Let's go. And he's
All
gonna
right.
he's gonna bolt for that arts and crafts room.
It is currently moving away as it did make its round, and Boston and Ramita were able to hide from it. So, yes. So you dash in over to the arts and crafts room.
Yeah, he's looking for one of your classic massive jugs of paint. You know, your plastic gallon jug of like blue.
You don't find those.
No. Okay.
What you find are a dozen squeeze tubes.
Squeeze tube.
Bucket?
The squeeze, the giant big fat ones you get at Walmart, kind of. They're these giant squeeze
Master
tubes.
Boston.
Oh, okay, yeah, I get. You can like squeeze. We can squeeze those into a bucket, and that will account for the big.
Master Boston and Mistress Ramita, if you guys would like to join us to try and ambush this, I do actually have you covered for the moment.
Game. So I'm gonna pop out, poke my head, and just like come help them for a little bit, and then I think we should explore that area a little bit more later on.
Okay. With the droid floating in the other direction, you are able to come out of the room and scamper over to the corner and see Baldric and Finrana standing outside of the arts and crafts room while Nash goes around picking up bottles of paint tubes and trying to pour them into a container. What you look for a bucket?
Are we doing that? I didn't know if Nash had actually agreed to it.
If there's just squeeze tubes, I don't know that 5 or 6 squeeze tubes, right? Like,
are gonna be enough.
Without, I don't know what size a big squeeze tube is. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me.
About 8 ounces to 10 ounces.
About a toothpaste.
No. These are the large ones from like Walmart. They're the basic yellow, blue, and red.
So they're pretty decently big because they need a lot for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're about like a regular person. It's fist size. So for Nash, they might be apparently small for Nash, but yeah.
Okay. So that's 40 ounces. Yeah, that could do it. Yeah, then he's in on this. I just didn't quite understand the metric we were using.
No, I get you, because like they also come in like those tiny little squeeze tubes that like are barely enough paint to like.
Yeah, there's the little like artiste squeeze tubes and the bigger artiste squeeze tubes that are still tiny tubes.
Yeah.
No, I'll put it in the chat of what the size, or I'll put it in your DM.
But
what
yeah,
if
you're talking about 8 ounces a pop, then that makes sense to me, right?
Yeah, no, they're large.
You know, that's a nice chunk of liquid
paint
there, right? Like, 32 ounces of paint would do all right for what we're doing.
Yeah.
And even then we'll have more than that. It'll be closer to 50, but yeah. So if that he's in on that, I assume it'll be of all different colors.
No, there's going to be a mixture. There's, half of a black one, a full red one, the white's gone, but then there's a blue, and so you're going to end up with close to a good half bucket, and I want to say that's reaching almost the max of your mage hand of 10 pounds.
Okay.
Real quick, is the bucket big enough to fit a basketball in?
Probably.
Oh yeah. Nash has an idea. Okay. We can not only hit it with paint, but also put it in the bucket.
I thought that was the point. Put the bucket on top, and the paint, if it comes off, is just like a after that way he's blind.
Yeah, but you.
Did I misunderstand that?
Well, there wasn't a bucket like 2 minutes ago, so now there's a bucket. I didn't know that you pre-planned for a bucket.
I did.
Is there a lid to this bucket? Can we just like lock it in the bucket?
I mean, if it's a sentry, it's probably got guns to get out of the bucket.
Yeah.
And anyone know any guns?
It's
I mean, I can go ask it if you guys want.
Please don't.
I feel I should also reiterate, time is running out on this illusion.
Yes, you have about 2 minutes left.
Yeah, Fenn's gonna pop around this corner here.
Okay.
Waiting with Mage Hand up above.
Okay.
To apparently pop down a bucket of paint.
Okay. And at this point, the drone has reached the end of the hallway and is going to be returning back as it's on its route.
If the heavy hitters could perhaps take a hidden placement.
What I don't understand is if we're worried about it exploding, why is everyone within just a few feet of this? I'm
behind a wall.
Yeah, but like a decrepit wall that's gonna just blow over.
Just like put myself right there.
I was expecting them to go somewhere else, but yeah, no.
Right? So like, if you're not letting Nash dump the bucket, he's way back here.
Yeah. I figured they were going to come back this way. That way I had direct eyesight where it wasn't going to see me. To where I can get the timing right.
Boston, if we had time, would have probably gone actually into the study hall. Like, here-ish.
Before he turned around?
Yeah. Sorry, I was gone. My wife made me a safe snack for me to have right now.
Oh, no.
Aww.
That's nice.
That's fine. He can be behind the study hall.
Thanks.
Armita, if you could perhaps move, please.
Fine. I'll just like kind of tuck in, I guess, kind of with Nash.
Okay, so Ramita follows suit with Nash, hiding into the art room across from the library, which is down the hall from where Finrana and Baldric are, with the wall of illusion up that the sentry has not been able to pierce through.
Just point of fact, is there an actual wall here, really quick?
What?
Right here. I see a wall on blueprints, but I don't know whether or not there's actually a wall there, because if there's not, then it's probably gonna...
I don't know. The half-wall looking thing.
It might be a half wall, it might be a divider. I'm thinking it's like one of those like in-between doors, you know, where you've got one door that goes one way and the other door that comes, and then, yeah, like, that's what I'm assuming.
Okay.
Yeah, that would not be good for hiding behind.
That would not be good for hiding. In that case, Fen would have found a better defensible point.
In the toilet.
Can we retcon that Fen went into the restrooms?
Yeah, we can retcon that. Okay, so going back, before as Boston ran into the study hall, Finrana can go run into the toilets right across the hall, above the little intersection where you guys were previously.
Yeah, because that still is within my spell range, and I can peek out after it goes around.
Okay, and then the drone is making its approach, and the time is cutting very close. We'll say within 30 seconds of the end of Rick's spell, as it comes up across, and you hear that familiar hum as it comes approach, and then it gets louder, and then it gets to dim as it goes past your entryway.
At that point, Fen will kind of poke themselves out around the corner, and the moment it's below the hand, and just like going its way through the mirage, they'll drop the paint on it.
Okay. All right.
No. Other way, like full on has bucket in hand, going down with bucket.
Oh wait, so okay, so the mage hand has the bucket in its grasp.
Yeah, so it's holding the bottom of the bucket basically, and is
and
flipping it and pushing down with it.
flipping it over onto the droid, and then pushing down on it. Okay.
Yes.
Let me see what I've got for.
I can pop Mage Hand's description for you really quick.
Right, I've got it in front of me. I'm looking
Okay.
for. Trying to figure out what kind of attack this would be.
It'd be a
It can't
spell
really
attack. You could classify it as a
doesn't-
spell attack.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
like
but
a
the
spell
mage hand. The
It
mage
can't
hand can't
attack. It can, however, use items.
It's,
Yeah, and tipping the
It's-
bucket would be just basically a regular act.
Yes.
I mean, you could roll it like you were a grapple, which is an attack, but isn't really an attack.
Right.
Yeah.
And you can use Ben's spell attack modifier versus the
Let me-
acrobatics.
Let's go back and let's do a what is this? Casting 1 action, 1 minute, at will, cantrip. Let's do an intelligence. Do an intelligence roll to see if she gets the timing.
Yep. See, that's not the best. 9.
9.
I'm going to have to change dice again, aren't I? I'm very tempted on going and getting my real dice.
I've had bad luck with that, so I don't know if you will have any better.
I don't know.
So as the droid moves around the corner, and the illusion wall that Rick has starts to kind of dissipate, the mage hand dumps the bucket, but it hits the side of it, clanks off, falls onto the ground, and rolls around with this big old spot of paint on the ground, and half of the mark was painted as well as the bucket fell, but it did not submerge the droid. At which
Did I
point
at least impair its vision a little bit?
Time to kill.
As soon as you hear the bucket hit the ground, Nash goes, "Motherfuck," and rages. And is gonna rush in
Yeah, Boston as well. Is like,
Granny, right behind Remy.
with an axe, of course.
Of course. The droid actually turns around and does eye the container that was on it. Unfortunately, Fenrana, it was not able to blind it.
I feel like this is a fair question to ask. Which side does the bucket fall onto? Because if it falls onto its left side, I feel like it might see our boy Rick.
That's definitely why Nash is going in. Also,
Yeah,
he pops a
50-50
tail
that.
as he rages.
I
Oh.
didn't say, but I probably if
Did you hide?
it's too late, tell me. But I feel like I would have been hiding in this area, not just like in the open.
Oh,
Right,
no.
yeah. I'm sure there would have been something to hide from. I'm gonna
The wall.
say that the... Here, I'm gonna draw a...
You do even odds.
Let's do... I'm gonna roll a 4, and we'll do it as a 4 direction to see which way it fell.
Okay.
1 is north, going clockwise. And it fell on the east side. So
So
it
this-
would have fallen
away from Baldric.
on- Yes, it would have fallen. Oop, shit, wrong.
Sneak attack.
It would have fallen here. So the bucket was above, and it fell to the right. To the right side of it. And essentially, as it was turning, it would have almost fallen right in front of it. So perhaps part of the vision was, part of the eye was covered, but the actual...
Not enough
sight
to
of
actually
it-
impair.
No.
Yeah.
So, at this point, it would turn around and it would look at the bucket and scan the hallway to see which way it would have come from.
Nash is already sprinting into the hallway. It did, because he's going as soon as he hears that bucket clank the ground, which means it didn't land on the intended target, and we made this whole Rube Goldberg contraption instead of the easy way, and it failed.
Okay. Ramita is literally on his heels as fast as the short little legs can take her.
Okay.
Austin's being a bit quieter, so that way, but he'll use his action and his movement to get there. He won't get there in time, but it's going a little quieter. If you want to say,
is this scale accurate?
Probably not.
Okay. Because each square is like 20, 30 feet.
I get that. I get that, but I was trying to make it so that the tokens would fit inside it, and it was a little skewed. It's probably closer to 20.
Map is good. We're just making sure that we understand the scale.
Yeah. No.
Because we're trying to move characters, and I don't know if I can be next to it or if I need to take 3 rounds to get to it.
I see that. No, this is an elementary school, so it is definitely, the doorway is like maybe 30 feet from the hall, from the.
Okay.
So yeah, your character is probably 30 feet from the droid, leaving the arts room. So you could easily get there in one.
Okay.
So let's roll initiative.
Heck yeah.
You guys are getting into combat with droid.
Oh, yeah!
ooh,
You know that thing we were told not to do?
Nash with another natural 20.
Not a natural 20, but a 20.
I also got a natural 20.
13.
Baldric, I'm sorry. Yeah, Baldric with the natural 20.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean,
Which
too
is
bad
a
it's
total
on
of
initiative.
26. Right?
I'll take it.
I also,
Oh, wait.
I have a really good initiative bonus.
All right, so hang on. Did anyone get above 20?
26.
I got 20
Okay.
even. And I'm trying to remember if... No, I don't get to... It's something else.
You do not
that
get
gives
advantage
you-
on initiative.
Yeah. There's something, an ability somewhere that does that, but it's not here.
Right.
Yeah, it's a barb thing.
It is also
15
an
to
art.
20? 15 to
16.
20. Or 15 to 19. 16. All right. 10 to 14.
13.
5 to 9.
Oh, sorry. I had 14. I got distracted.
Okay. So Ramita is going to be before Fen.
Boom.
All right.
Everyone can go before Fen.
It's baby's first fight. It's fine.
Baby's
first
first
fight.
fight. Yes.
To be fair, Rick's probably going to have highest initiative a lot.
Until one of us
Well-
picks up the alert feed.
I'm already thinking about getting it, but I get to add charisma and dexterity to it.
Oh, shit.
So what is the order? Because I'm going to actually put this down on stream so that folks can follow along.
Go for it, yeah. So we have Baldric first, and then followed by Nash, Boston, Ramita, Fenrana, and then our droid came in last.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. What do we, alright, so, Baldric, being the first one to see the, calamity that was the paint that failed to mark its target, what do you do?
Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just pop out of hiding and just try and run my sword straight into it to hit the internals. So I'm just going to go for a basic stabby.
Roll to attack.
Oh, a 14.
That does not hit. the droid with its sensors was able to move itself out of the way before you were able to hit it. So you swing with your, was it rapier? Scimitar.
Rapier.
Rapier, and it moves up and out of the way and turns to face you.
I'm going to use a bonus action to duck back behind this little half wall and hide.
Okay. All right then.
And that is 12 for stealth.
Oh no.
Okay. Considering he's already aware, do that at an advantage, please.
Actually, I'm going to restore balance and not do that at disadvantage.
Okay.
Swashbucklers are amazingly frustrating. That's all I have to
That
say.
is actually restore balance is a Clockwork Soul sorcerer thing.
It's even worse.
Anytime somebody has to roll with advantage or disadvantage within 60 feet of me, I can neutralize that. Up to 3 times right now.
Okay.
Nice.
Don't you get sneak attack if it's the first attack on the enemy anyway?
Well, and I'm
Let
right there,
me-
so you got a friend within 5 feet.
I do have sneak attack, but it doesn't give me advantage. It's you get sneak attack if you have advantage or one of those other things.
Right.
Yeah.
Listen
if
to
he's
the
already,
assassin
if he
rogue,
already
which
had
gives you
the-
advantage for attacking first. And
Yeah.
and if he
That's
also
right,
needs to
that's right.
hit-
That's assassin. Sorry, my bad.
You're good. Assassin is
Okay.
really good.
Nash.
Assassin is the best rogue.
Oh yeah.
Nash is gonna go reckless.
So
Yeah.
Baldric kind of swing up at the droid, and it was able to anticipate and move away from him. What do you do?
So yeah, Nash is going to, as it's sort of looking down, he's gonna come up over the top with his great axe, double-handed, recklessly, just swinging wildly. Of course, the tail is for counterbalance, as he goes ham on this thing. So let's, and again, a 19.
That hits.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then for rage, I get to add in my strength again, if I remember correctly. Yes, plus 2
So-
melee damage with strength weapons. So,
Okay.
so this is gonna be 1d12 plus 5. So 17. Holy crap! That's max damage. 17 damage. With this axe.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
So Nash, you reach up, you kind of jump and pull down the axe straight at you, at the droid, and it cracks a good side of it open. You're able to see the wires and the electronic that buzzes inside of it kind of fray and shock and shake, and it is pretty well damaged.
Not so tough, are ya?
All right. With that, Boston.
Boston is going to say, "Hey, don't have the pie without me," and he's going to run up right behind this thing. Well, he's actually going to go right about here, and he's going to cast Bless on Rick, Nash, and Ramita.
Okay.
Meaning that each of you get a +4 to any attack rolls and saving throws. That spell does cost concentration. It lasts for a minute. I'm gonna use the little. Is there a clock icon here? There is. Can I put dots on you guys? I can't. But you are all blessed.
We can
I
put
will
them on
add it
ourselves.
Little green dots are blessed. Is that fine? Are we fine with that?
Oh, there's okay. I can
Let's go with a different color. That green's hard to see.
Okay.
I can do.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, we can add little
Yeah, there's-
heart icons to ourselves.
Little hearts. Because blessed.
He is then going to take one step forward, and with his bonus action, because of 2-weapon fight, he's going to punch it.
Okay.
I forget.
I do get.
Are
Go
we
ahead, Nash.
using flanking rules? I don't remember.
I
I don't
know.
think it's been a thing we've discussed up until this point because we haven't been in battle.
Yeah.
So, flanking rules means that if two people are on like opposite sides or next to the same opponent, the other person gets advantage. It's kind of like in 3.5 where you get certain bonus dice depending on what kind of skill you're trying to do in combat. So instead this time they just give you advantage because flavor is complicated.
But essentially, it's because it's focusing on things that are on opposite sides of it. It can't readily defend against both of them.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, it makes sense. It's fine.
Okay. A gauntleted punch.
You get-
Hiya. Oh, I'm so glad that that doesn't matter. That's really upsetting. That's a 6 and a 9 with advantage.
Ouch.
It's fine. Try to be nice, and this is what happens. And
That was a 9 to hit.
that was a 9 to hit.
Yeah, it does not hit.
9.
It does not catch you. It having been having had a large chunk of it removed or split open, it maneuvers around, sees you, and is able to bob up and away from your punch.
Okay.
With that, we have Ramita up, and then Fen, you're on deck.
Okay, so I am gonna say Ramita already has her hammer cane thing ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go up for a what was that thing called? I'm gonna use reckless attack. So
Have
first
you
attack
raged
on my
already?
turn. I have not. Do I need to rage for reckless?
Rage.
I think
Rage.
Barbarian, you
Rage
want to
then.
rage every time. Don't ask
Okay.
questions, just Rajay.
Then barbarian raging. Second barbarian raging. Oh my goodness, how do I start it on this?
Wonder Twins activate.
I'm waiting for
Just
them to
two
do the
very
fusion
angry
dance
people.
from Dragon Ball Z and fuse into the ultimate.
Fusion, ha!
And I'm just gonna like slip just to the left of Nash and just upper hand swing that bitch. Let's
Yes.
see.
I love the image that it's far enough off the ground you've got to jump, and so it's like the anime like Mario level jump punch,
Does
Except
the
just swing
22
upward
hit?
forever.
Yes, the 22 does
Very
hit.
nice.
Okay. And that will be a 11 damage.
Nice.
Did you add
Nice.
your rage bonus? I think it's +2 for everyone right now, so
Yeah, they added it in. I did it on the thingy mabobber.
nice.
No, it did not add your rage damage. That +2 is for your strength, so it's 13.
So 13.
Yeah.
It doesn't
Okay.
add it in because it's an extra step that the website just doesn't want to take credit for.
Okay.
So
So 13.
Okay. So everyone, you see little Ramita kind of run up and jump up, does a somersault, pulling their axe out and slicing at it, hitting it and lodging it right into the side of it, and then using their feet to pull off and do a somersault back, causing it to short circuit. You see the light kind of sort of dim and fade a little bit, then it continues its height, hovering around, and is looking pretty bad. All right, then
Just-
Rana.
just for
Yep.
fun, in between every time this thing gets hit, Nash is gonna pop off a little bit of like a quip at it. Just something dumb every time. Just a little bit of salt in the wound, just for flavor.
Okay. And what was the first quip?
So the first quip, well, after himself was you're not that strong after all, right? And
And after Ramita jumped
Then
off.
After Ramita, it was like, no wonder they call you a sentinel, because you're not worth $1.
Right.
I gave that fuck a bless, and this is how he thanks me.
We all take 1d4 psychic damage.
No, without a doubt.
Okay, Fenrana.
Fen is gonna pop out over here, and
With myself. I'd be like right here.
pop a bane on it.
Okay.
So it needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, let me.
I love how we've now got Bless and Bane on this thing. Or
And no
Bless on
cleric.
us and Bane on that, yeah.
What is the DC?
13.
That does
Not
not hit.
super high.
It does not. It does not save against.
It doesn't
it.
stick.
Magic is cool, guys.
Oh, it doesn't save against it?
No, it doesn't save against it. So that
Cool.
it is under the Bane influence.
It is Bane. Did it already roll my thing?
Remind me what Bane
Did
does.
not. So Bane means I get to roll a d4 and subtract that number from any attack rolls or saving throws it tries to make. Damn it, only one.
Well,
There's another way
Nice.
to do it, but if we want to do it that way, we can.
That's the rules that I got here, but if you have another way.
What's on here?
Typically, how I do it, and please correct me if I'm wrong, it's like a bless. Anytime that the person tries to make an attack roll or saving throw, they have to minus a d4 from their actual roll. They might have changed the ruling since last time I did it, but
Yeah, that's how I've always played it, where it's an anti-guidance,
That's a
right?
three
You roll the
figures.
d4 for guidance
No.
with the roll.
You're right. Whenever a target that fails this saving throw makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends, the target must roll a d4. Okay, yeah, no, so it has to roll a d4. Ignore my
I'm
one.
not crazy. Okay.
You're not crazy. I just didn't read.
Oh.
And subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So he has a d4 that he has to subtract from every attack that it makes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Or saving throw.
That's right.
Or anything.
he doesn't get to be productive.
I made it weaker! Damn
You
it!
did.
For the
Okay.
next 10 minutes, or 1 minute. So
Do you
that's
have-
what, 6 rounds?
Yeah.
10 rounds.
10
and
rounds.
10 rounds.
Next.
and
next
Nash's
minute
quip.
is 10 rounds. Yeah.
Other than that, I'm gonna pop inspiration on. How do I roll? You know what? I'm just gonna roll a d4, and each of you are a number.
Does it require sight?
It does, but I can see all of you.
Don't know if
You'd
you
have
can
to
see
roll perception to see me,
Oh,
because
well,
I
my
am
passive
hidden.
my passive is 18, so
You don't have to roll shit. You see me.
To be fair, it is a pretty funky angle because there is about 10 feet
It
of
is.
wall.
it is.
And
It
then
is. It
there's
is. Never mind. Yeah, probably not then. So I can only see 3 of you, but it's okay because I only rolled a 3 anyway. So that would be Ramita Deer. So you have a extra D6, I believe it is. I can't remember exactly what it is right now. Brr.
If this thing gets back around to you.
Yeah.
I feel like Nash is just gonna like take his finger and just flick it and it's gone.
Really
Yeah,
hope
so
this isn't like a
D6
spider
for any.
that breaks a bunch of little ones.
Honestly, I would be surprised if it makes it to me.
Yeah, so any ability checks or attack rolls or saving throws you need to make within the next little bit for 10 minutes.
Okay. So then it is its turn,
Cool.
and it is going to look at. I think it's going to go at Ramita as the last person to acknowledge to attack it, and.
I mean, I've been bad-mouthing it the whole time, for the record.
It might not have feelings.
After every attack, just saying.
Does a 13 hit?
Words.
Is it? It does
13
not. I got
minus
a
a D4.
16.
Oh yeah, that's right. D4.
No, I already did that.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
okay.
16.
It's already been done.
Nope. Just
Do it again.
Do it again.
Now,
Take all of it
technically,
away.
you would have advantage against both Ramita and Nash because they
You
recklessly
would.
attacked. However, I'm saying you don't.
Well, is it a reaction thing? Because you already did do that once, and you have to wait
Yeah.
till your turn again for the reaction. I don't want to be that guy, but I
Oh
have to be that
no,
guy.
you're right. It is a reaction, so I won't be able to do it this
Yeah.
round.
Yes,
It's all good.
you
Roll
do.
an advantage. If it gets high enough, I can cutting words.
There you
Darkness,
go.
I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what is going on?
So you get to
don't
roll
know.
again to try and hit at advantage.
I have an advantage because of.
Because
Reckless
we both
attack.
attacked recklessly, so you get advantage attacking both of us.
Right.
Got it. Okay, cool. I was confused for a second there. I was like, wait a minute, too many people are talking. No, it's the same.
Cool.
It still doesn't get a
It
hit.
still doesn't get the job done.
Oh, absolutely
Even
not.
better.
It still doesn't do it. So it turns around, faces Ramita, and the lights start to flutter and start to blow up and glow, and the parts that were cut into it start to short circuit, and it does not get off its hit. Which brings us back to the top of the round at Rick.
So I'm gonna pop out of my little hidey hole, just like, and stab at it again.
I'ma poke it real good with my sword.
You have
You
bless, so you should have a +4 to your attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it a total of 19.
And that does it.
Sweet. So that's going to be 1d8 plus 3 plus 2d6, which is it rolled 2d6, but it's not displaying 2d6, so I don't know what's going on there.
So it's because it's not one of the official sets that, like, the stats that the.
Okay, so 7 plus. I was just distracted because it like physically rolled all 3 dice on my screen.
Mm.
So 12 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yeah.
So because there's like this massive hole from where Rim and Nash were like carving it up, I'm just gonna like stab the rapier into that and basically like spin it around, just hacking up all the wiring.
Okay, you see as Rick puts his fencing rapier out and pokes it into its circuitry and kind of just roughs it up, kind of like the idea of taking a he basically scrambles the brain circuits inside the middle of the circuit board and just Yep, kind of like the Egyptian pulling the brain out through the nose, just kind of scrambles it up and then pulls out a good chunk of the wires, and you see it kind of, and then falls straight to the ground into the puddle of paint as the lights dim and fades out, and it is no more. And that's where we're gonna take a break.
Hada.
Yay!
Oh, 1 second. Yep. All right, we'll be right back.
Hello.
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 We're back from
Hello.
our brief break. We
made a discovery.
Wow. So we
We made a discovery.
we did.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
Rick, do you want to tell them about our discovery?
Oh, yeah. So, the paint that we were using, we noticed as we were cleaning everything up that this paint was actually sourced from War Games Delivered.
See that.
Yeah.
Paint that they use for
and-
miniatures?
exactly. I saw a receipt, too. They used a discount code. That's how they got it so affordably.
Mm.
Yeah.
What was the discount?
It was, I believe it was don't break 20. and it got them like $20 off a $120 order.
That's
Fantastic.
wild.
And
Yeah.
Amazing. It's like
I mean, I wondered why the paint worked so well. You know, it
yeah,
stuck
Even
really
stuck
well.
to the metal, man.
sorry.
Looks like there was,
remember,
I was gonna say, looks like there was
It's
also
fine.
free shipping and handling as well.
yeah,
Well, yeah, it's
mean,
an
we'll help you
elementary
get kids
school. Of course, they're going to get free shipping in it. But
Yeah,
also, they
especially
use
if
the
these
best code.
yeah.
They ordered more than $100 worth, so both deal. Anyway,
Real little classic cartoons. We apologize.
we're all goofballs. Anyway, so our adventurers were able to defeat their very first foe, the droid that monitored the hallways.
I mean, first
leaving-
for the rest of y'all.
We just killed a hall monitor in a children's elementary school.
Essentially. Oh,
Boss
no.
is gonna walk over to the bucket and kind of like wipe some of the paint off it, kind of like slide his hand away, and then hand it to Fen. This classifies as a trophy for your first ever combat experience.
I do not want to put that in my pockets.
Are we not counting the
Thank
people
you.
that may have been? Never mind.
The first fight. I don't know if you actually know that. This is the first fight, right, Fen?
Outside of training and the unfortunate scaffolding, yes.
This also be a lesson for you. Plans only work in the war room. Everywhere else, they go straight to shit.
Yeah,
Notice this, yes.
it would have been so easy for me to just like dump that bucket.
Yeah.
Just say it like 1-2 plan. You know.
I mean, it could have been us just, ganging up on it, hanging around a corner or something, waiting for it to come by and just like smash, and it's dead.
We should also probably check to see if we can find out where its camera was receiving to. Cop should be here soon.
That should probably be the more important thing. Yes. I'm going to duck down and see if I can potentially try and figure out where the signal's going off to.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna like check out by the tree again. Like move over, see if I can get past it in any way.
Okay.
Is anyone gonna talk about? Sorry.
Hey, sorry.
No, go for it.
Is anyone gonna talk about how the brainwashed lady led us to the wrong spot when supposedly not brainwashed?
I mean, it might not be that she led us to the wrong spot, because
It might be that they've
There's a
already
sentry.
left.
like this guard is here for a reason. This is an abandoned place. Like, why have that here?
I mean, there's nothing new here, though.
Do the hallways look used recently, or are they super dusty too?
Throw me a investigation check.
Okie doke.
Guidance. Listen, we need it.
And guidance is plus a D4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$23.
23. All right. As you're looking down the hallway at the new hallway, because you've pretty much thoroughly searched the one you came through, the one you went down between the library and the arts, the little stairway that goes outside, the one that you haven't gone through technically, leading towards the giant tree and the locker room where Boston and Ramita came from. You notice the door to the next room is a bit clean. It's not as dirty as the other areas. It is
It looks more worn and like used rather
Yeah.
than just decrepit.
like there was so the path that you're walking, there's like dirt everywhere, there's mud in places, there's leaves, dried leaves, wet leaves. It's kind of gross and grody. But in front of that one door in the hallway across from locker room. It's actually it looks treaded on.
I do believe we haven't gone to where they're currently using yet. And I'm going to point out the space that looks cleaner than the rest of the area.
I mean, we came through that door. There's a huge tree that's just there. Also, a giant bird nest.
The tree also, like, we
Are you
noticed
talking
that it
about
looks
the
like-
door that's at the end of this hallway here?
No.
Or are you talking about directly across from the locker rooms? Yeah, that's what I
Across
was
from
thinking.
the locker room.
Oh, never mind. Ignore
Yeah.
everything I just said.
Well, so you're gonna be looking into this for a second longer, right?
I do particularly want to figure out where this signal is going, but I think that's our next move.
Nash, are you alright? You look a little frazzled. I imagine his hair's like sticking up after getting electrocuted.
I mean, yeah, it is.
He smells of burnt hair.
There's a little bit.
A little bit of ozone.
None. Nothing a good snack wouldn't cure. But
Sure.
you know, I am raring for a little bit more. I think it just wet the whistle, you know.
Terrible phrase, but sure.
What do you say we go check out that door?
He's gonna tap him on the shoulder with his gauntlet, kind of like a fist bro on the shoulder because the gauntlet can't open and close. And give him 5 points of healing with lay on hands. It's a wouldn't have it any other way.
Sounds good. Yeah, Nash is going to check that out.
Okay, at this point, Finrana, you receive a message from the sheriff, JP, that they are within 30 seconds of your location.
I'm gonna pop back, follow the hallway down, past the dead droid. There's a door we're heading down as well.
I'm gonna say Rims with the other two go into the shiny door.
Okay.
You might let them know. We did set up a trap when we first came in.
Oh yeah, I should probably let them know about that. There's a trap at the front door. Beware. It might have reloaded by the time you get here.
Finrana, with your perception, if you look down the hall, you will see that it has actually had time to recharge.
It's definitely recharged. Watch out from the front door.
Okay, so for everyone who is going towards the newly found door clean room, as you enter, you notice a teacher's lounge. There's a sink, cabinets, microwave, coffee pot, chairs, tables, where all the teachers would have lounged. It's still decrepit. However, there is a slightly more clear path going around through to the other side where there is a door ajar.
Boston's gonna take off one of his gauntlets and kind of like do this to Nash for Shoddy. And he'll just kind of like wave it over.
Nash will reach into the golf bag and toss him over the shotgun. Just
Do you want to use the gauntlets while I use this?
nah, I got a taser.
Fair enough. He'll quickly
just
put them both in the bag so he can have a shotgun ready.
stick behind me.
Copy that.
I mean, if we get in trouble, remember, Pop goes the weasel.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And Nash is going.
Is that some code?
Yeah, we used to shout it out when we
Shit
thought,
at the fan.
yeah, someone might be like hiding in one of our cells to like clobber us. I'd go in first because I'm a big target, and then as they swing, I'll drop down and he jumps up over the top, kapow, right in the kisser. You know what I mean?
He didn't like leapfrog, so pop the wheels a little better.
Yeah.
Should I just slide between your legs and become part of that? Just like
Well,
Sure.
when I fall down, that gets a little bit weirder with that. But you could slide over to the side.
Okay.
Pop goes 2 weasels. I like it.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
ready?
I somehow thought teachers' lounges would be a lot nicer than this.
Not enough funding.
I mean, nowhere here is nice. And Nash is gonna that door
Except
is
the paint.
open. He'll sort of push it open. He's got the taser in one hand. With that free hand, he's pull it open that door and gonna walk through.
Okay. You go through and you find a room that has been sort of created by 2 others adjacent and a hole in the walls. But the holes are lined with so the doorway entry, it has mechanical bracer going all the way up the walls, out to the ceiling, and down the side of the wall. And there's the same one on the other side.
So they busted through these walls and then shored them up.
Yes. But the bracers also have what would be slits on the inside. And something in the slit. Do you go through?
I mean, not without. If there's something in the slit we can't identify, I mean, that's worth checking out at the
I'm
minimum.
gonna throw like a rock or something through it, maybe. Do you guys think that's a good idea? It's gonna like pick up a rock and just be like,
I mean, that's stupid smart.
Yeah, go for it.
okay. So I kind of toss a rock through the slits.
No, nothing happens.
Well, it won't kill us.
Well,
It's highly
might be a
debatable.
Okay.
points down the ground.
Won't slice us open.
Nash
Fenn's
is gonna
going to-
investigate whatever's in that slit. By the way,
Fenn's gonna
Okay.
start looking at
So-
like the open way that the doors up thingies are trying to form there.
So you go into the what would be a little like room inside rooms.
Figure on the
To
inside.
the edge, not
The
actually in.
Okay. And you look in?
Yes.
Okay. Looking in, you see a wall on the inside of this room of rooms. There is some pictures drawn onto the walls. You see a basilisk, an owlbear, a beholder, a griffin, and a pegasus. And there are holes below each of the images, and there are orbs all around the room.
Do not
A
know what any
beholder,
of
I'm
this
sorry.
is.
A beholder, a pegasus, and a what?
A basilisk, owlbear, beholder, griffin, and pegasus.
And there's little orbs below each of the pictures.
There are holes the size of orbs, and then there are orbs alongside of the wall on either side of those images.
Also, he got a 7 on that to check what was in that sort of slit.
There's a large piece of metal in there.
Like, what is like a
Bar?
like a bar of metal or like a sheet?
Like a
or-
harpoon?
What does that mean? Or
That slides into the wall.
Oh.
I mean, that sounds like a bolt to me. So, Nash is gonna go in.
Is there anything in religion in Lythander's religion that it references a beholder, a Pegasus, a basilisk, a griffin, and a
Owlbear.
owlbear? Thank you.
Roll a
Uh-oh.
history check.
Is Tony still there?
Hey, Tony's here.
Yeah.
Maybe.
He's frozen, meaning we're
Yeah.
potentially frozen on his side. Oh, there he is.
No one was frozen on my side. Apparently, I was frozen
Cool.
on everyone else's or some other.
Yeah.
You might have just dozed off for a second.
But,
Sleeping with your eyes open, it's fine.
No, I don't know how long I've been frozen.
Just
It
that
was
little
just
bit.
a minute.
Okay.
Doesn't look like the stream was affected at all.
No.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Everyone else was moving just normally on my end.
Okay.
It literally looked no different.
Okay.
But I will say Nash is probably gonna jump through since he's investigated
Yeah.
the doorway, and there's
Then he
nothing
feels like going
harmful.
in the room probably is a good.
What?
I think
The orb's
we just
pushable?
crashed.
Yeah,
What?
Oh, there it
Streamlabs crashed and restarted somehow.
We're good. We're back live.
I'm showing a commercial.
Yeah, I got a
Things.
commercial back.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a new stream.
and I don't know how or why, but
It's been doing that to me too recently. When was it?
it just
Uh,
blinked and the timer restarted. So
Yeah, 17
Oh,
followers though, or 17 viewers.
Hi,
That's-
17.
Pretty cool.
Hello.
You 17 are our favorite 17.
Oh, yes.
How? It was just
Except
like
for that
9
one
a
that's
minute
not here.
ago.
I don't know, but
Yeah, no, it just
Welcome.
completely restarted from the beginning of the stream.
Well, I might just have to, I'll stream after this, and you better just bring these people over to me, Tony. I could use that sick raid if you don't mind.
I have enough points to guide the raid.
Oh,
I do
sir. Don't
Oh,
tease
gosh.
me.
there
Anyhow.
used to be a way to raid from this side, but I don't actually think I can guide a raid from here.
From
That's
Streamlabs, yeah,
fine.
you just do /raid and then type in the username.
Oh, no one has ever taught me that.
I've
so.
tried that. It doesn't work.
oh, you have OBS.
Well, no, I got Stream. I got the Stream.
Streamlabs.
No, Stream Elements or OBS
that's-
Elements.
That's probably not going to do the same.
That's not the same thing.
Oh,
Anyway,
Anyhow,
back to
So-
no more tech talk.
we have Nash in the room of rooms. There is
Fenn's gonna probably end up joining them
okay.
because that's where the orbs are currently, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ramita wants to touch an orb, so following.
Yeah, Fenn's going directly over to the orbs, just like, what?
Shiny.
Wait a
Uh,
minute. Wait a let's.
before
Maybe dark.
let's
Wait a
keep
minute.
going.
Halfling.
All I'm saying is, there are 5 images, and 5 of us. Seems
Let's each
to-
touch one.
Can we maybe just take a picture of this, show it to the cops, and continue onward to see maybe if there might be more to this place other than weird orbs and weird paintings?
All the cops are literally here in 30 seconds. They can make their way here while we're still here, quite honestly.
Grab the shiny.
I thought it was orb
Oh.
holes, the actual orbs.
Who is in
For
the
me to
room?
know.
Yeah, I thought it was like
That's been
I thought
moved.
it was a little hole at the bottom, not an actual orb.
Yeah, I didn't. I thought it was
No,
just like
so there's
painting.
there's 5 different orbs on a separate place from the 5 pictures with holes beneath them.
Okay.
I don't
So-
have that in my notes. I'm gonna need an update for that later.
All right. Here's how it is. Okay. So there are 5 images:
Mm-hmm.
a griffin, a pegasus,
Okay.
a beholder,
Mm-hmm.
an owlbear, and a basilisk.
Mm-hmm.
Underneath, there are holes the size of the orbs. Okay. On either side, there are orbs going up and down vertically.
Oh, it's a puzzle.
Uh-huh.
Is there any difference between the orbs that we can see directly?
Yes. There are 3 orbs that are a lighter blue than the rest of them.
Is it similar to the blue that we saw with the chemical formula?
No.
Okay.
This is
Are there
more of the blue of the orbs that that are used for surveillance and stuff.
Okay.
I think messing with that's a waste of time. None of us can identify magic or figure out how these things work. We gotta keep moving.
And Ramita, you grabbed an orb?
Oh, I resisted.
Okay.
With your
You
fingies.
sound so depressed about that.
I was just like so close, and everyone's just like, probably shouldn't. So I was just like,
You sound so depressed.
You don't have to listen to a damn thing we say. You do what you want, Granny.
You are a
Granny does.
175-year-old woman. Do what you want.
Granny does what they want. They just agreed with everyone else.
Mm.
We need to find the children. Children are at stake.
Children are not steak.
Is anybody inspecting the room?
Yeah, Finn is looking around every corner they can possibly get their little self into.
Okay, Finn. You're how tall?
That is a good question. I can't remember how tall I made them.
Like 5'6", 5'4", something like that.
Yeah, it was somewhere in average height, but I don't think I actually wrote it down. So I'm gonna go on record now and say 5'6".
Okay. At 5'6".
5'6"
the
and
notes.
2/3.
You see 3 images, 3 of the 5 images, drawn together. I'm gonna DM you those right now.
Okay.
Ooh, secrets.
Secrets.
These secrets are definitely not brought to you by a fantastic paint.
And those 3 are closer together? Like,
They are drawn together. They are in that order, and you see them on the wall in a kind of, I guess hieroglyphic kind of thing. They're right next to each other.
Okay, in that order.
Mm-hmm.
And it's separate from the other ones?
Yeah, this image is separate from those others.
Okay. Okay. And there are 3 orbs glowing.
There are three orbs that are glowing lighter than the others. Is anybody else?
Maybe making a rather stupid decision here right now. But we shall make an
Good, you're
attempt.
learning.
I'm sorry?
Boston, when they said, I'm about to make a very stupid decision, and Boston said, good, you're learning.
Fenn's gonna try and put the glowing orbs in to
Wait.
each.
Well, I thought we wanted to find the kids.
Yeah,
I thought you didn't want us to touch the orbs.
that is kind of double standardy. If you think they can't touch it, but you can't, then I'm just saying.
It's not.
Okay, we have to have a team meeting about double standards, okay? This is
Okay,
the
is there
4th
another
time
door?
in this
I need
Yeah,
mission
Boston.
that we've had double standards here, where one of us has been told, no, you can't do that, and then immediately the rest of the party decides we're doing that, but not the way that you wanted to do that.
Nash, are you okay?
And it's demoralizing.
Nash,
Let's
you need a
bring on a
hug.
door. Let's
Fine.
break a door, Nash.
Yeah, Boston is heading this direction where the other open doorway, or is this door closed?
It's closed.
If I step through here,
It's
It
closed.
is locked.
It's
closed.
locked.
It's not
Are you gonna
locked.
kick in the door or are you gonna loot the room?
Fine.
I'm
Anita,
gonna try
if you
kicking
would.
it. Would what? I'm
Put
storming off
glowing
towards that
orbs in the
door.
order.
I'm just
Huh?
kicking the door at this point. I'm just
Okay.
like, screw you.
Cool. Pegasus Elbow Beholder. They're gonna put the orbs in place.
Okay.
Just granny kicking the door. Just
And you gotta lift your knee up high. You don't want to accidentally get a shin split. You gotta kick it a little higher.
Nashes with Granny.
So it's possible
Okay.
they're all kicking the door in a different way.
back and forth.
Different
Just,
height.
So, kicking and kicking and kicking. There's nothing. I mean, if you want to roll an attack roll, let me know.
It's mostly just for satirical.
If
Just
the
be
basic
fumbling.
kick doesn't work, Nash will go ham.
Okay.
If we're finding kids, he'll start going ham.
I'll give you a crowbar so you don't break your fiberglass, whatever kind of axe you have. If you want to start going ham on this, probably. Is this a metal door, wooden door? What kind of door is it?
It is a metal door.
Metal door? Yeah, crowbar. Save your axe blade. Don't want to have to get a sharp.
Marion casts fist.
That means I'll get advantage on a strength check for it. I mean, if that actually does anything. But yeah, Nash is gonna start with the crowbar, and then move on to going ham on the axe if the crowbar doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Do you want me
Guidance.
to roll an athletics? Or
Roll?
is this something that's far enough out that it's not gonna work?
Roll to see if you want to go for it.
So it technically would be an attack roll against the door, which is made out of metal. In theory, it's metal. And we have that
Wait.
chart somewhere.
didn't we have something that could dissolve metal at some point?
We gave it
No,
to
we
the cops.
have.
We used it to melt my finger.
There,
To be fair, it didn't melt your finger. It just took the magic out of your finger. Your finger was still there,
It's
so it
fingers.
doesn't
Alright.
melt. It doesn't melt metal. It just takes magic away.
My finger is melted
and
and I'm
guidance.
upset.
And the guidance. You have
Okay.
it's an armor class of 19, just to let you know. If this is iron/steel.
oof. That is only a 17.
It's
Yeah.
adamantium.
But it's not, so he is not trying to, so this is, he's not trying to break it with the crowbar, because that doesn't make any sense. The crowbar's not a weapon. He's trying to leverage it open.
So Nash takes the crowbar, sticks it into the side, tries to wiggle it and move it, and trying to leverage out. It's not moving.
Now
He's
he'll
barely
take the
scraping
axe
it.
and go attack it.
Wait. Can Granny go and just like jump on the crowbar? Just like full weight?
Yeah, Granny,
You're gonna
let's
break
go.
your crowbar, bro.
Yeah, your rib's gonna crack as you just fall over.
Wait. That is the wrong angle for leverage. You've got to torpedo yourself into the crowbar if you're doing it correctly.
Yeah, that's right. Head first. Always, everyone knows head first if you're gonna ram into anything.
God.
She's old. She's probably got a metal plate in her forehead somewhere. It's fine.
Probably.
All
Potentially.
I'm saying
Oh my
is,
lord.
if you stand on top of it, it will probably fall out of the door. So
That is true.
that's what I'm getting at. But you could maybe kick the crowbar itself, and that might increase that leverage.
If it helps, I might have something as well.
I'm gonna take my hammer and smack the crowbar up.
Did anything come of my messing with the puzzle while they're doing this?
At the time while they are trying to break open this solid metal door, you place the orbs into the puzzle pieces that you looked at?
Mm-hmm. And the slots.
All right.
In the order. And it's like Pegasus, Owlbear, Beholder.
Okay.
Also, if it matters, my attack roll was a dirty 20.
Pegasus
Nice.
Owlbear Beholder is what you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
As you place...
I have the golden claw for Bleak Falls Barrow, if that'll help.
Let's go.
What is that?
It's a Skyrim reference.
Okay. So at this point, as Ramita is rearing up to strike at the crow, and from Finrana, you place the last orb into the slot.
Mm-hmm.
The lights on the orbs that you place in turn orange. Door that you walked through suddenly slides closed, and you hear this humming.
Yeah.
And that's where we're gonna leave it for tonight.
Okay.
This is either potentially very good or very bad. There is no in between.
Maybe it's just
Guys.
cupcakes.
I have a way to open this door.
Does it
We're on
involve
the-
a blowtorch?
It involves this very powerful spell that I just thought
Tony,
would
why is it on
transfer
the?
over.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
It
So,
didn't.
question. I know we're wrapping up. Is Fen the only one in the room where the door's closed? Or are we all stuck in the room where the door's closed?
The door closed behind every.
Oh,
Okay.
It was the passage. It was a path that you walked. Yeah. Let me draw that on.
Okay, so the room is
So
buzzing
walk out.
and we're all in here. Okay.
Mhm.
So
And we
the-
just closed it. It's fine. And the cops are coming, and we closed it. It's fine.
Ben
Yeah.
closed it.
yeah, it's
Ben.
right here. This is the
Oh.
area.
We,
That is the.
We
door
don't know
that-
whether or not it was me or y'all messing with the metal door. Come on.
We do, in fact, because nothing moved on our end.
Yeah, and also,
We do, in
we're not
fact-
touching.
I haven't hit the door yet, according to our DM.
That is true. And also, nothing turned orange as we were touching things. Lights changed colors. And Nash is colorblind. goes up.
Josh, it's fine. We're fine.
I mean, look, we don't need to handicap Nash more, okay?
What handicaps? He's everyone's favorite.
Right.
So, for context, I was going to use Gust, which allows you to move a 5-pound object.
Oh wow.
So you could have moved one of the orbs, hopefully.
He was essentially going to, like, pull out a hairdryer and be like, guys, I've got the door.
Just Ramita's hair barely blowing because of how voluminous it is.
Oh, man.
All right.
no.
Thank you guys so much for tonight. This has been great. Let's go through our players and the characters, what's running through their thoughts as a closing, as we do every week. Brett, how is Boston feeling at the moment?
Well, he was enjoying just being silly, unlocking the store because he knew that they weren't probably going to be able to break it open or like get the leverage for it. And the cops are going to show up. They have the right gear for it. It's fine. Boss didn't buy a blowtorch. It happens. But then he heard a and then he's going to look at Fen and say, remember what I said about not following through with plans and they don't work? Things don't work.
Dang. This was a stupid idea, and none of you stopped me.
I, in fact, did try.
You told
Yeah,
me
in
not
fact-
to touch him, so I didn't touch him.
Yeah, none of us touched him except you. Like,
All right. What are your
Yeah.
socials that anybody could find you on if they want to see more of your content?
thank you. Actually, I posted a YouTube video today. It's with me and wife playing Fall Guys. It's a lot of fun. That's just Brett with 1 T. My Twitch I stream every day is just Brett with 3 T's. Because just Brett with 1 T is already taken. It's fine. I'm not mad about it.
Super salty.
A little bit.
I mean, I'll sell that back to you for $50.
Tony, please.
Uh,
And my TikTok is just Brett with 1 T. I post there occasionally. I actually have some TikToks I'll probably be posting tomorrow if I'm feeling up for it. About this campaign. So
Nice. Bloodlust. What is going through Fenrana's head?
oh no. I hope this is good. I hope. It could be bad, but I hope it's good.
What are your socials?
I am Bloodless King. I'm a VTuber here on YouTube, usually. However, I've got to get a new camera, so not for a while. And I do TikTok and Twitter.
Nice. Darkness.
So Rim's thoughts are, well, shit. Sorry for the cursing a lot, but just
That's
like, gosh, what is going on? We're screwed, but also let's go mess up a metal door. And I am not a sociable person, so I am not really present on anything. I have them, but like, I don't even remember the last time I posted anything.
That's fine.
And then
DM
that
me. I'll
code,
give you her socials.
Don't Break 20, is still active for War Games Delivered, and they have some pretty awesome representatives. One of them got a shout out twice on one dude's video. I don't remember what it was though. But yeah, they're pretty cool.
It's pretty great if
Nice.
you're trying to disable a drone.
Yeah.
As long as you don't have someone that doesn't know how to throw.
Yeah.
Come
Rookie
on.
mistake.
Tries to Rube Goldberg that shit.
Oh.
Ben is like the bottom of the barrel today.
I mean, typically it's Boston, so it's fine.
Rev, how are you?
Hey, yeah. So Baldric is like he's feeling amped from the fight, and a little bit confused because he's never actually fought another robot and killed it, so that's new. But yeah, like feels like they're getting close. So he's really excited about that. And as for me, I'm Sanguine Reverend. You can find me mostly on TikTok and anywhere else that I appear to be.
Tony.
So Nash is upset that his entire group are hypocrites and foolish. At least when he does something dumb, he knows he's going to survive it. Whereas some of them could get pushed over by a light breeze or a hair dryer. So he's a little bit upset right now, and he also would like to just find some kids and help some people, but every time they're just breaking shit and they're just causing more mayhem instead of actually doing any good. How are you supposed to wipe the red out of your ledger without doing any good? Definitely not gonna happen. So it's fine. He's not upset. You're upset. And you can find me on TikTok at Tony Will Edit. Where I'm on there.
Nice, awesome. I am Gear Sparks. I am the DM for this crazy cybernetic mayhem, and you can find me at Gear Sparks just about anywhere. Twitter is the best place to get updates. TikTok, YouTube, and even here on Twitch. Tonight's been great. You all have been awesome, and thank you all for coming here. Hope to see you next week to see hopefully the conclusion of this masquerade of a rescue. Thank you all, and have a good night.
Bye.